Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's June 22nd, Tuesday. It's about 9:30 p.m. Beautiful evening. Welcome back to the channel that purposefully makes actions within the trade of agriculture to purposefully show you what not to do. Oh boy. So I decided I was going to work till dark on the corral system and squeeze chute headlock system. And I damn near, long story short, I kept getting the greatest whiff, the greatest smell you'll ever smell. I can't believe I'm actually saying something like that right now, that positive. But someday if somebody invents smell-o-vision, oh my God, that smells good. So, all right, let's talk about this. All joking aside, there's some lessons to be learned here, not only by me, but of course I've said about 100 times on this channel on certain different things. I'm hopeful that just one person might catch this and learn by it. There's no other way to say it. My bale yard here, or the beginning of it, was burning up. So I'm down at the corral and we got an east wind, a southeast wind, which is perfect direction. And boy, oh boy, I'm like, okay, that smell's getting a little more rich. The fact that I could smell that from the barn, I'll give you the scenario here in just 2 seconds. I'm a little less concerned about this video, with all due respect. We're safe now. I'm going to tell you what I had to do, and then I'm going to tell you about the mistakes I made. So, wow. Son of a bitch. It's making me cough. So, all these bales that you're seeing here that are, let's just call them tainted, these are 4x6s with some shrinkage that come off of my, what I'm going to call one of my main alfalfa fields. If you keep up the channel, you already know some of the answers. Actually, you probably don't. I'm posting this real time, so to speak. The baling of this alfalfa and some of the complaints and the madness that happened are videos that you're yet to see that I saved. So anyway, long story short, I'm sorry. I'm not the kind of person that, actually I'm not sorry. I'm not apologizing for this. I'm not the kind of person that passes the buck, but this is completely a bogus, BS, no good, dirty, rotten weather forecast that was completely, fully and solely incorrect. It's a lot of big words for a nobody. Anyway, thunderstorms for 2 days, not fit for the devil, coming in. And I had no choice but to bail this. I'm leaving out a lot of details. You're going to have to trust me. Yes, I know better. I had no choice but to bail it. Of course I did. That's what you're looking at. The next 2 days of no good, filthy, rotten, fit for the devil thunderstorms never happened. In fact, it was damn near beautiful. So this alfalfa could have been put up in prime condition, prime form. You want to talk about some cattle feed, holy shit. So I had no choice. Now, I've said a lot of this on the videos that you yet to see. I knew what I was messing with. A dangerous product. Now this isn't high moisture enough to where a person would wrap it for a suitable silage bale, but this was high enough moisture, what we're going to call, and obviously a little bit better moisture, that we're going to call caramelized hay or caramelized alfalfa. Now, for any of you young bucks out there that are feeling fancy and may want to try something like this, don't do it. Don't do it. There's a handful of people that I know, they're not from here. This is notorious to make caramelized hay, caramelized alfalfa. I don't know if it's within their heritage and grandfathers used to do. I don't know. About an hour and a half, 2 hours northwest of here in the UP of Michigan. They're notorious for it. Well, they're also notorious for the volunteer fire department to come out all the time. That's not a game I play. I don't make purposefully caramelized hay or alfalfa. I don't do it. I'm getting off track here. You're going to have to excuse me. My head is full right now. Full day, and I got 50 other damn things going on. A little hard to keep up sometimes, even for a tough guy. So anyway, I had to bale the hay. Period. Period, end of story. And 99 out of 100 of yous that are watching right now that make your own hay would have baled it as well. Period. 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 Leave all the comments you want. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. So, baled the hay. I knew what I was dealing with. I knew what kind of moisture content it was at. And the wisest thing to do, what you need to do, leave them in the field. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. And just let them sit there and sweat out immensely and just fester. And then haul them. Stack them, field line, take them back to the farm, whatever, as long as you feel that they're safe. I let this stuff sit for 5 days. Apparently that wasn't enough. That's not enough festering time. That's what I'm going to call it. And the grave mistake that I made, I'm not sorry for taking these off the field. We all know what leaving round bales out on the field, especially a prized fit for a king, my primary alfalfa field. We all know what that does to the field. So after 5 days, I'm going to start to lose you here. After 5 days, I couldn't take it no more. I didn't want my alfalfa field looking like a leopard skin, because that's exactly what it looked like. I was gonna stack these on the field line and just leave them there, but I felt comfortable enough, and this is my mistake. I'm man enough to admit it. 5 days festering wasn't enough. I ended up hauling everything, of course, here to the bale yard and stacking it tight, as I call it, butt to butt. And I mean, when I stack these bales, they are tight. Wrecking transmission and tractor damn near tight. That was my mistake. I didn't let them sit long enough. So I knew that they've been cooking for the last 3 days. And I've been here 2, 3 times a day for the last 3, 4 days, checking on them. Tonight was real bad. Tonight we had steam so hot that if you were to leave your hand in there for 5 seconds, it'd have been burnt. Period. And yeah, went back to the farm, grabbed the tractor, and I just separated all of them. So, what now? Well, they're fine now. We're safe. Basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is we're not going to get any fires out here. And you know, I made a lot of hay, and you'll see the videos. I made a lot of hay hours and hours later that turned out pretty damn nice. This will be prolifically stacked again, but in an order where this is going to be the first stuff fed. Let's just say October. Excuse me. The danger's over. If I'd have left them stacked butt to butt real tight like this, I don't know. Folks, I'm going to lose you at some point. We probably would have had burning bales within the next 48 hours or 24 hours. That's just a guess, but probably a good one. You seen them. You see that? That's burnt. It's discolored. That comes from heat and steam, not actual fire. So, what I hate to admit to you, this stuff is actually going to end up being candy to the cattle. Some of you are saying I'm full of crap. I'm not. Look at this wad right here. This is basically chewing tobacco. Now me, I like chewing tobacco. The cattle are I'm gonna spoil the cattle on this stuff. You got I'm gonna call this a double-edged sword here. Actually, that's not the right words to use. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be candy, cattle candy, literally, without being wrapped. It festered, half fermented. Fermented is not the right word to use, and basically caramelized. This is a dangerous game. I just learned a very valuable lesson. I can tell you that right now. 4 or 5 days is not enough. If you have no choice, and a lot of you know-it-alls out there, you can put your fingers in your ears right now. If you have no choice but to bale and salvage what you have at a higher moisture content, because you've got 2, 3, 4, 5 days of thunderstorms coming, proposed, you better damn well watch when you stack them in your yard or on the field line or whatever, because this is what's going to happen. There was a small part of me that was down here with the ranger taking a look at this stuff. I'm like, let's let it wait one more day. No. Who knows what would have happened down here tomorrow morning? I don't know. There was 3 areas within all these bales that made me run for the tractor. That steam coming up was skin burning hot. But we're okay now. These are going to sit for at least 48 hours. If you know what, they're going to sit as long as they need to. And I'll be stacking these back up again. This is not garbage. This pure alfalfa round bales. This is not garbage. It's not what I wanted, but they don't get thrown in the swamp, you know. It's very possible I was at a higher moisture content than what I thought I was. In fact, that's a fact. I was. Famous words, you got to do what you got to do. Some pretty significant high-end feed here. You have to put a price behind your feed. You have to. Whether you're selling it or it's just for your own use. It's your product. What's your product worth to you? Well, this pure alfalfa is worth a pile of money. Pile of money to the farm. And anyway, I'm babbling on now. We're good, we're safe. There were clouds of steam, smoke coming out of these bales when I separated them. My last thought was turning this video on. You're going to have to excuse me. So, words to the wise, watch it, watch it. Could have very easily had the fire department here tomorrow, tomorrow. That's not the case now. That I can assure you. I don't know a whole lot in this world, but everything got separated. We'll be all right. I've had a long day, and this big boy is starving. We're going to talk to you sooner than later.